All right, starting the next day in Budapest. It's cloudy, it's a little bit raining, overcast, cold, very cold, and we're gonna go. But now the sun's coming out, so hopefully it comes out full force, man. I like how the public transportation system is all electric. So there it is right there, the New York Cafe. It's supposed to be the most beautiful cafe in the world, I believe. But there's a line to get in. Alright, so it's right when I was saying, they say it's the most beautiful cafe in the world. Right there it's written. So if it's written, it must be true. But I want to be 100% sure I can get to the train station when the day comes, because we have our train leaving Budapest very early in the morning. So what we're going to do right now is act like we're going to the train station, take the train to the train station and see if we get there okay. And then from there, we're going to start seeing our points of interest where we want to see today. With closer investigation, the train we need to take is called M2. And behind all of these stickers and graffiti, there it is right there, M2. So the question is, where is M2? And how do I find it? Ah, there it is right there, M2. I gotta figure out how to buy tickets for the metro. And I'm guessing it's right here. If one passage is 450, so two is 900.
Have a car to
So it's by two. Yeah. There we go. Okay, so I just stepped on this escalator and it scared the crap out of me. It's so steep. It's so freaking steep and high. This is scary as hell. I'm scared of heights. Oh my Lord have mercy. I'm kind of scared. Okay. Holy Jesus. That, guys, I'm sorry, but the only fear that I have is heights. And this was so steep and so high. It scared the crap out of me. You can't even tell how steep it is, but it's super steep and high. Holy Jesus. So these metros here, I mean, these are old metros. The reason why it's so deep underground and it scared the crap out of me when I went down the escalators is these are also used for bomb shelters during the war, during World War II. I'm impressed with the transportation system here in Budapest. Very, very organized. Even though when I was buying the tickets, it was all in their language, not in English, I still was able to understand what I need to do. So, very impressive.
This train terminates here. Please leave the train upon arrival. Goodbye.
Good thing I learned at the airport that Kicharat means exit. Back on the dreaded escalator. That goes super, super high. Oh, it goes fast too. Jesus. Let's see if you guys can see how steep it is, but it's very steep. Man, oh man, it's like almost going up a mountain, up a cliff. So it looks like the train's upstairs. There we go, there's the trains. It's the first time I've been on a train in Europe in 15 years. So this is our ticket right here. And these are our legs that we're gonna be going on. Budapest to Bala, I have no idea how to say that. All right, so it looks like this is where you can buy the tickets. And we bought the tickets with time, like several weeks before. So I'm gonna just test it out, see if we in fact saved money or not. If we didn't save money by buying in advance, I'd rather just buy as we go. So it was cheaper here to buy with time. So I only paid 20 bucks. So there you go. I've never seen a city with so many tunnels, man. It's so cool. I wonder how dangerous it is to walk here at nighttime if some guy's gonna mug you or whatever. Okay, so since we're going to a lookout point, that means you have to climb. And looks like there's a lot of stairs there, man. This whole trip in Budapest has been climbing, man. This is why Europeans can eat so much bread and stay in shape. How sun makes a huge difference to how a day is either beautiful or horrible. It's a beautiful day. So it looks like this is actually a hospital in the rock. So it's a place to take refuge from a nuclear bomb. And also they have a working hospital inside to treat the victims. So not because we're being lazy, but because I can't figure out a different way to go up, we're going to wait for the elevator. Here was the stairs that we didn't take. Let's see how steep they are. Ah, not that bad. Alright, so this was the first point that we wanted to come to today, so we made it. This little, in Spanish called Mirador, or I guess lookout point. And it's looking out to this beautiful view. Thank God the sun came out. And now we're going to Fisherman's something. I think it's a church. It looks beautiful in the pictures. Let's go check it out now. This place looks like a fairy tale, man. This castle is beautiful. I haven't seen a castle this pretty in a long time. It's gorgeous. This looks like some good food right here. That's the traditional food here in Hungary. Just finished my sandwich. This is the best place to eat the sandwich. It's so beautiful here. And the flavors on the sandwich alone is just delicious, man. It's delicious here in Europe. It might be because the ingredients they use, or possibly the ingredients they don't use, like what we do back in the States. This place is packed with tourists, man. So many freaking tourists come here. So far, I like this place a lot, Budapest. The negatives is the weather. One moment, it's super sunny, beautiful, and warm. Next moment, it's overcast, cloudy, and cold. Next moment, it's raining. So one day to the next, you don't know what's going to happen. But the people as well, either super, super, super friendly, very nice, or very, very, very cold. Like, for example, I went to the bathroom in Starbucks, and it cost 200 of their money to go in, and a guy just used his receipt to let me pass. He didn't have to do that, but he did it. Yeah. I highly recommend this place. So I came on this European trip and I had brand new shoes, but unfortunately I hadn't successfully broken them in. And the shoes started hurting my back of my foot a little bit, so now I'm going to a shoe store here, see if I can find some more comfortable shoes. Because these are the kind of shoes I have right now. These old school Adidas right here. All leather. The back is too hard, so it's rubbing up on my foot as I'm walking. This is the beginning of the trip. We're only on day 6, and we have, 24 more days to go. Either I buy new tennis shoes or I suffer. All right, so here's the shoe store closest to my Airbnb. I think they should have my size, hopefully. So maybe something like this will be good. Those shoes are $129. That's pretty expensive. All right, so unfortunately this store is kind of small, not that many options, so I wasn't able to find anything I liked. But there's an Adidas store about 17 minutes walking. Hopefully my feet can hold up until then. And hopefully they got my size, and hopefully at a good price, because I don't want to spend $130 for a pair of tennis shoes, man. $50, $80 sounds good, but $120. Alright, so we're still walking to go to the Adidas store. I'm walking, it's like a turtle space. So I definitely need those shoes. Otherwise, I'll never get done with this trip. Bathroom found. The city is lacking in bathrooms, man. It's lacking in bathrooms. Well, that was a nice little side quest to my finding tennis shoes. That hotel was beautiful. My God. Beautiful, beautiful. This brand here, Birkenstock, is supposed to be super comfortable. But I think it's all sandals. Never mind. That's not my style to wear these sandals. Here we go. I found the Adidas store. Alright, so the Adidas store had the shoe that I wanted, comfortable, at a good price. It was around $60. Unfortunately, they sold out my size. So I found out I wear a size 46 European, and they only have 45. So now we're going to Foot Locker down the street and see what we can find. Foot Locker. 50% off discount. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Alright, found the shoes. Under Armour tennis shoes, much more comfortable and a good price too. I think $50. Alright, so I got my tennis, I got my shoes, and night and day the difference, man. Night and day, it feels so much better. Now I'm ready to travel the rest of Europe and walk as much as possible. There they are. No, I'm so happy with these shoes, man. These shoes are like walking on air, like walking on a pillow. It's the best. Yes. Just had one of these special funnel cake things, chimney cakes, and proof. But I recommend without ice cream. Just get Nutella. The ice cream's not that high quality, but the bread, very nice. Alright, so the tour continues. We're actually heading to Basilica. It's a beautiful place. This is the Basilica of St. Stephen, and I think you can go up to the top. I'm not sure, but I see people up there. So looks like that's the elevator, go up to the top for the lookout, but I don't feel like paying the price. Alright, so all this walking, all these photos and footage and everything, we're getting hungry, but I'm craving a kebab. I haven't had a kebab in a long time, so I found a Turkish place and we're gonna get us a chicken kebab. Hopefully it's delicious. Alright, we found this place here, Istanbul Restaurant Kebab and Grill. Let's see if it's any good. Alright, got my kebab. It looks amazing. Look at this place. Looks like this place is for sale. Right next to the Parliament. That is crazy. There's the Parliament right there. This place is spectacular. This is amazing. And on the other side is even more beautiful, on the river. Wow, what a place. I wonder what it's like inside. So to come to Budapest, I highly recommend it. These beautiful buildings, wonderful architecture, the parks. In April, the weather is great when the sun's out. When the sun goes away, it gets very cold. But other than that, it's a beautiful city, man.
Hermoso.
It's not a chance there. We've got to be there in 3.
So now we're coming up to the left behind shoes, and this just represents the Jews who were taken to the concentration camp during World War II. And it's all about remembering history and not letting that kind of history repeat itself to anybody, into any community. How can they put such ugly apartments, these are modern apartments, such ugly and modern apartments right next to all these beautiful buildings with architecture, next to the Danube River, and just a few blocks, literally 2 blocks from the parliament? How is that possible? I guess they did it though. Hopefully that's the only one and they won't repeat it with the rest of the buildings. Please, please, please don't do it. Please don't do that. I find it very interesting that here in Europe, even though there's no cars coming, nobody really crosses. They all wait for the green. I'm guessing because maybe they might give tickets out by camera. Guys, let me know in the comments. I have no idea. But usually in Colombia and Latin America, we would have crossed like 10 times already. Now it's green, we can cross. Alright, so now we're starting the next day in Budapest and we're going to the famous thermal baths here in the city. And I went there 15 years ago and it was a good experience. Also, they had massages. I can't remember if the massages were included in the price or pay extra. Either way, I think we deserve it because we've been walking 20,000 plus steps a day here in Europe on our 7th day now on our European vacation. So whether it costs extra or it's included, it's going to be highly welcome. Also, these thermal baths in Budapest are known for having healing powers, like healing benefits or whatever with the water, mineral water. So we both have some aches and pains on our shoulders and backs from carrying this backpack everywhere. So let's see how much of that is true. Hopefully it is. Hopefully it is. Right now we're walking towards the station Opera, which is right next to the Opera House, the National Opera House here in Budapest. So we'll have the benefit of checking out the world famous Opera House here. I believe it's the 2nd or 3rd largest in Europe, and it has one of the best acoustics in Europe. These shoes that I bought yesterday are really working miracles. It's helped me walk this whole city. We walked all day yesterday, and now we're gonna walk all day today. Yesterday was a beautiful day, sunny, everybody was out in the streets, people were happy. And then today, it's overcast, cold. I noticed the people's moods change. Even mine, I'm a little bit more depressed, more tired. And yesterday, super happy and smiling. But it looks like the sun's coming out right now. So it might be a good day. Look at that, that's beautiful, isn't it? All right, so now we're gonna see if we can go inside the Opera House, see how it looks. I'm pretty sure if it's as beautiful as this from the outside, it's gonna be amazing on the inside. This is amazing. Man, I was right, this place is beautiful. And again, I bet it's even more so inside where they actually sing opera. Maybe one of these days we can come and listen to a show. That'll be something, huh? Alright, that was the Opera House. Spectacular. Now let's go in the metro, get to the thermal baths. I think we came down the wrong way. I think we need to be on the other side. They'll go this way. We're in Opera right here, and we need to go this one. And if you see the arrows here, it goes in this direction. We need to go in that direction. There it is, the famous bathhouses here in Budapest. It looks like you have an option to go up on a hot air balloon. Look at that. I will not be going up there. No thank you. I don't like heights. But we can definitely go to this bath. So right here you can see the smoke coming out of the pipes, and it smells like a thermal bath. Huh. Herbally, I guess. This place is absolutely beautiful. Walk in and look at the ceilings, man. It's amazing. Alright, so this main entrance behind me right here is actually the entrance where you go if you buy tickets online or you buy packages. I'm thinking I have like a day spot and stuff in there. I guess where other people go to enter this thing is on the other side of the building, and that's where you can buy tickets in person. Like you actually show up and just buy the ticket, and it costs 10,500 Hungarian currency, whatever that is in dollars. I think that's, let's see, 1,000 is like $3, so $30 more or less per person. Good God, that's expensive. But the packages they offer over here, that's close to $100 something. What are they offering over there, man? Good God, per person. I always thought Budapest was an inexpensive country, but I'm finding it pretty expensive. So the guy inside said it's about a 2-minute walk around to the other side. And looks like there's a circus in town. Very nice. Interesting. In this entrance. So self-service ticket point card only. So I'm gonna figure out how to do this. I think I'm gonna use my card. All right, so it looks like you got two options. You got one with a private change room and one with just a normal locker. And we chose the private change rooms. 23 Hungarian, which is around $69.
Yeah.
We actually got super lucky that the day that we chose to come to the pool is not very cold. It's actually warm outside with sun. We're super lucky. Look at that, it's beautiful. I'm not sure how old these thermal baths are, but let me know in the comments how old they are. So I'll put my feet in. It's not hot at all. What's going on? So those were normal waters we just saw. Here's the hot springs, the hot waters. So we're gonna be spending a lot of time in these hot waters, not the cold waters. This is what we came here for. All right, so we just got done with the pools here at the thermal baths, and it was amazing. They have, I don't know, probably 10 to 15 different pools, and each pool has a different thing about it. So either the temperature is different, either it's super, super hot, or one pool is ice cold. And they also had different medicinal values because there's one mud volcano outside of Cartagena, Colombia, and the smell and the ones that had more medicinal values reminded me of that smell. The thermal waters are coming from the middle of the earth. These are volcanic waters, so it must be the same thing. And then they also have steam rooms and they have saunas. So in every steam room and sauna had different heats, different temperatures. So one was more tolerable, and then there was one, the first one I went to a sauna. The first sauna was so hot that it literally only lasted 30 seconds. I was there for 30, I put my stopwatch on. At 30 seconds, I felt my ears. I felt my ears burning, like literally about to burn off. If someone was to close the door and lock it, you would be dead within, I would say 10 minutes, man. No way you can last. No way. It was so hot. Wow. Hot. Oh, Jesus. But probably we spent a good 4 or 5 hours in there, just going from pool to pool, steam room to sauna, to cold to hot. And we had a great time. I mean, after 6 days of traveling Europe, walking around, that was much needed. And again, we got lucky with this day not being so cold. The sun was out. A lot of people were in the pool. But we came on a Monday, and it was a lot less crowded than on a Saturday and Sunday. I've seen videos where those pools, I mean, you're literally shoulder to shoulder with people and you can't move. So we picked a good day to come. So I highly recommend you guys, if you guys do come on a Monday. Pricey, but worth it. This castle right down the road. Let's go check it out. One time, maybe 10 years ago, I rented a car in France. The best part of that trip was seeing all the castles in France. I found one that was from the 1500s. It was so cool. And then, like I said before, just over here at the thermal baths 16 years ago, I had the castle right here. Yeah, I didn't even know. So this castle behind me was built in 1896 and it was actually built to celebrate the 1000th year anniversary of Hungary. Pretty interesting. Wow, this place is super nice, man. I'm surprised. I guess it was built in 1896, but it was made to look like it was from way before. So I'm guessing they just did it to almost like a museum of sorts to show the past. Looks like there's several different castles here. Here's the first one. Looks like a little more rundown and older. Not taken care of. Then here's the neighbor house. Much better taken care of. They say they put these kind of guys up here to protect the castle. So when at nighttime the evil spirits come, they come alive to protect the castle. Is that true? Wow, what a great place. This would be a great place to come, relax, walk the park, because it's actually inside the city park of Budapest, which is massive. Bring a picnic blanket, bring a good book, some nice food, and just relax and have a good time. One thing I do find odd here is that there's not many places for calisthenics, like pull-up bars and dip stations. I thought they would do more calisthenics in this side of the world. But here it's beautiful. I mean, it's a green park. Come for a run, come for a bike ride. But it'd be nice to be able to do some pull-ups. But it sure does smell good here. And the air is fresh. I mean, this is the capital city. Super fresh air. Very clean. Very beautiful. Man, I was just talking about no calisthenic park to do pull-ups or dips or anything, but they sure do take care of their kids, man. Holy cow. Look at this park. This is amazing. I've never seen a playground this nice for children ever. Look at that. It's massive. And they got a hot air balloon that goes up in the air right there. It seems like this culture really takes care of their kids, or really cares about their kids. What did I just see? Did you see that kid fly and at the end of the rope start bouncing like crazy? And the mom was like, no big deal. And the kid has like maybe 1.5 years old. Holy cow. That is impressive, man. Maybe that's why people from this part of the world is tough. But I didn't grow up with a nice park like this. Not at all. I would love to have a park like this when I was their age. Another thing I noticed about Budapest, this place is super safe. I mean, we've walked the whole city, a good portion of the city, at all times of the day and sometimes at night, and not once have I felt unsafe, where I had to put away my camera or not take out my cell phone or anything. Never saw any really suspicious characters that I have to watch out for. Super safe. I think this city is safer than Madrid or Barcelona. I haven't been to Barcelona yet. We plan to go at the end of this trip. But I was in Madrid, which I also felt was super safe. But I think you're more likely to get robbed by knife point in Madrid than you would here in Budapest. Just my analysis after spending about 6 days here.